Hello friends and welcome to another Pauper League. Today we're going to be playing Temur Midrange. This is a deck that I've been playing around with for quite some time. If you've watched some of my videos in the past, you've probably seen lists that look something like this before. And I really enjoy playing with these kinds of lists, why I keep on running them. So let's just go over what we've got today. So we've got the classic Arbor Elf ramp package, allowing us to potentially get to 4 mana by turn 2 if we have the right draw. Otherwise, 3 mana on turn 2 is a very easy thing to do. At the top of the curve, Boarding Party, just an amazing creature, 6 mana, 6/3 haste. I mean, that's not that impressive, but it also has Cascade, and the things that we can Cascade into in this deck are very, very good. We can Cascade into an Avenging Hunter, what I think is the best initiative creature still left in the format. We've got Mulldrifter, who doesn't love drawing cards. Now, this is also going to double as a 3 mana draw 2. We might be using that function for this card quite a bit, depending on just when we get it in the game. We'll see how many times that ends up being a divination and how many times it ends up cascading into a free 2/2. And then also, because of the initiative, sometimes we can head into the throne room and hit Mulldrifter, and that is just one of the best feelings. We've also got Acid-Moss here. I've been looking for a card to put into this slot, and I'm stuck between Acid-Moss or Packmate. Not really sure which one I want to commit to, so we're playing Acid-Moss today, which can potentially ramp us into our big spells and find us our off colors because we have some dual lands here. So we can grab either one of these with Acid-Moss. We've also, along with the initiative, we've got the Monarch, Crimson Fleet Commodore, aka Shrek. Just a really quality card here we're going to be able to use for to put pressure and also to regain some cards here. And then finally, we've got 2 3-drops here, Elvish Visionary and Jewel Thief. Elvish Visionary's very, very useful card, drawing us a card and also helping us with our mana. Black wishes they had a card like this. And then Jewel Thief helps us out in a couple of ways. It's going to be able to give us our off colors, so we can use that treasure to create blue or red mana if we need it. And then also, it's just like an incredible attacker. And if we have the initiative and we can send the Jewel Thief to the Forge, it becomes a 5/5 Vigilance Trample, and that is super good. Alright, I think I've gone over the main deck enough, and as far as the sideboard goes here, not really a lot of changes from how I've run this deck before. We've got the Nylea's Disciple to gain life instead of Weather the Storm. It gives us a creature pretty good off of Cascade, and it can gain a lot of life in this deck, honestly. Penumbra Spider to deal with fairies or removal heavy decks. Deglamer versus Affinity and Bogles and Heroic. And against Affinity, we can just easily swap out some Acid-Moss, put the Deglamer in. We don't have to worry about that. Fiery Cannonade, a quick sweeper for the deck. It does hit quite a few of our own creatures, unfortunately, but because we're using Cannonade, Shrek would survive. And then also we've got some Relic of Progenitus, deal with graveyard strategies and Azorius Familiars and such. Alright, that was a pretty long intro. Let's get into the magic. Yep, keep this. Oh, we're playing against Slivers. If we can find some red mana. We're going to need it pretty quick, though. Because a couple more Lords, and they're going to be out of bolt range. I'll have to try and trade in combat. I have been thinking about playing a Slivers League again with Gates. I really want to see how Slivers and Gates do together. Ooh, another plated Sliver! And no red mana, so when they play their Lord, these are out of bolt range. We can't even bolt the Gem Hide. They're going to have a really good turn. I mean, Jewel Thief does get us red mana. But I think it's too late. Yeah. We're going to have to trade in combat now. Provoke. Ooh. Going to find out if Provoke works. Yeah, it works now. Oh, shit! Because I hit F6. That's a punt. So if I had not hit F6, I would be able to use the Arbor Elf to untap a land and not block with it, but now I lose it. That's frustrating. Islands, hello. Made it for the start of a stream. Love to see it. Wow. That's not looking good, friends. I think that this one's pretty much locked up. Yeah, I know how it works. I was just F6 last time. I don't really feel like they need the mana anymore. Let's take out one of these. Oh, right, it's... Jewel Thief must block Plated Sliver. Right, okay. It's not my choice anyway. It can bolt our own creatures. Sounds like a great option. Love that. So we could play the Avenging Hunter, but that seems like a terrible idea. Yeah, looks like we are, we're not making it through this one. There's no way. Let's move to the sideboard. Alright, so, Fiery Cannonade, Nylea's Disciple. Let's take out the Hunter and the Commodore. Still have an extra card here. Take out Acid-Moss. Kind of like Acid-Moss in this matchup. Depending on their draws, you know, it could be pretty nice to kill one of their creatures. Penumbra Spider could be a good roadblock. Get 2 blocks with Penumbra Spider. Oh, that's a mulligan. Easy. Yeah, I can keep this one. We got a good draw. We can Acid-Moss turn 2. Get rid of a forest here, I think. And we also have Lightning Bolt on turn 2 as well, depending again on our draw. Okay, okay. I'm gonna want to try and keep the clue though. So if we don't draw a land next turn, we can use it to Acid-Moss, which gets us a red source. Ooh, okay. Oh, oh, that's real nice. Acid-Moss at Karoo is one of my favorite things to do. Don't like drawing that. That was a bad draw. Clear their board. Ah, okay, that's fine. Is my last card a Lightning Bolt? Yes, it is. Not the best top deck there on the Wild Growth. Yeah, we had a pretty good starting hand. I like the Lightning Bolt draw, but our top decks have not exactly been too great. Been drawing a bunch of these tap lands when Acid-Moss was going to give them to us for free. I might as well attack with the Arbor Elf. And Cannonade should lock it up. Okay, we're not F6 this time. Yeah, opponent, I know how to do it. I was just F6'd game 1. Did not expect the Hunter Sliver. Last time I was playing Slivers, it was bugged and didn't work. Yep. Keep this. Opponent on the mulligan. Good morning, Titan. Somehow didn't get the notification. But I hope you're doing great, my friend. I'm doing all right. An opponent after your own heart? 11 on the Slivers, huh? I'd like to go back to Slivers at some point. It's a really fun deck. All Slivers have flanking. Oh, they do have a land drop. Oh, let's hope we get Acid-Moss off the top here. Acid-Moss off the top, let's go. Boarding party, no luck. Not an Acid-Moss opponent. Oops, I hit 7. All right. Yeah, it's fine. Four, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, we can play the Ridgeline in a boarding party, I guess. Ooh. That's really good. With Heart Sliver and Gemhide Sliver, really good combo. So we're going to be looking for Fiery Cannonade here. Yeah, Fiery Cannonade is really important. Okay, fortunately they don't have the White Sliver, the Half Lord. All right, Fiery Cannonade off the top one time. Got a Mulldrifter. All right, I think our best option then is to party and hope we hit it that way. Because if we go 4, 5 Mulldrifter, we can't cast it anyways. We miss. Oh well, still got a good attack here. Plated Sliver, thank you, Mercy. That is exactly it. And this is, flank is on attacks, right? Yeah, okay. Just double check, make sure. Take 9. So this is opponent's turn 4 on the play. Oh, provoke. Brutal. No flanking, no lord, please. Or sorry, oh no, they have the flanking already. So they have provoke and double flanking? Holy shit. Yeah, they can attack in with everything. The problem is, attacking in with everything like this, our crackback is lethal? No, because we lose the boarding party. Okay, so we have boarding party plus spider is 8, plus Arbor Elf is 9. Although if boarding party blocks something, it kills it. All right, so Spider has to block here. Boarding party blocks there, and Jewel Thief can block Hunter, Gemhide, or whatever. Okay. It means if you can block that thing, you must block that thing. Okay, this has to block Hunter, this has to block Heart. What is this supposed to block? Penumbra Spider must block Sidewinder Sliver. All right, boarding party. Ah, Llanowar Visionary. Brutal. Ooh, Acid-Moss. No, that's not very good. I guess we can play another Visionary here. No, we've already used this. Okay, we can't do anything else. Might as well attack. Okay, right, I can't F6. I could, though, I could pass priority until here, until declare attackers. Right, they lost haste. I think they would have been better off probably losing Gemhide. No, they just had to lead the Stampede. So they got Muscle Sliver, Virulent Sliver, another Hunter Sliver. We don't have any blue mana from Mulldrifter as a pain. Alright, so Spider blocks Sidewinder, Boarding Party blocks Hunter, Visionary blocks Sidewinder. And this is Summoning 6, so I can't tap it to make mana. Nothing I can do here. And they have 2 blockers. Not a Lightning Bolt. I guess, hold on a second, let me think. I could go Jewel Thief Mulldrifter. 4 mana. Jewel Thief, 1 mana floating. Use the treasure, and the mana floating, plus Forest. Mulldrifter, and then I have red for Lightning Bolt. We haven't used any Lightning Bolts yet. So we've got 2 draws to try and find it. And we're not dead yet. We're still at 16 life. No Lightning Bolt. Bullshit. This is going to be a big hit. We might just be dead here. One, two, three, four, five, 6 is 18. We get to block 1. We go to 15. Oh, they're holding Predatory Sliver back. Regardless, we have to block something. We lose the Jewel Thief. Going to be able to keep the Arbor Elf, though, because it can tap itself. And we've got 2 draws. Draw off the top, and Llanowar Visionary. Alright, so, yeah, Jewel Thief has to block something. I wonder how much mana I could make here. I could actually, like, I can't do anything with it, but I could make ridiculous amounts of mana. Okay, they're gonna choose not to now. No, they still untapped it. I think if they say no, it doesn't untap, but they said yes twice. All right, I can F6 through this part. Come on, Dak. This is not no. Give me good stuff. Should I actually Acid-Moss first? I guess that's worse if I draw Boarding Party. This is a lot of mana, though. 8. Could draw Mulldrifter as well. Yeah, that's true, too. Phew. Finally found it. Oh my god, that was... Whew. Okay, well, we knew what we were looking for. We focused on finding it, and we lucked out and found it. That's, okay. I'm happy with this hand, though. Kind of just want to play the Ash Barrens as is, so we can get 3 mana for the Visionary. We'll see what we draw. But yeah, I'm keeping this. Oh, we're against probably Turbo Initiative. Sorry I had to do that, Mercy. No, I'm not. I was very happy to do that. Well, it could just be walls. Three, 4 mana, so we can Acid-Moss. Yeah, it is walls, okay. I think we want red mana. Red mana now for bolts. Get our blue mana with Avenging Hunter in a minute. Lead the Stampede. What do they reveal? Okay, Caretaker and Battlement. Back to us. Nice. All right. So let's see here. How much mana do we have? 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't really, I don't know, like using the Lightning Bolt doesn't really feel very good. I think we just hold the Lightning Bolt for now. I mean, the Lightning Bolt is so useful versus their O3 wall. I kind of want to keep it for that, but then again, they're so tied up on mana. Getting rid of this would be really good. And we have another bolt for the other thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe hitting Tinderwall. Nah. This is the way. Oh, yeah. Go to the forge room. Guess we'll pump up the Visionary. Into the trap room. Put him to 6. Alright, so that's the last of the known cards. And they scoop. Hey, handsome. This is, I mean, the same kind of deck that I've been working on for quite some time, with little changes here and there. I mean, it's almost the same as the old Cascade lists that I ran. It's almost the same as the Temur Initiative decks that I ran. It's just, you know, swapping small things out here and there. I've kind of lost track if I built this up from the ground up, or I mean, most of the cards have just been, you know, like part of these types of decks for a while. I don't really want to take credit for it, you know? As far as what we're going to do out of the sideboard, I don't really feel like we have too much that's useful. Depending, like, Relic could be something, Deglamer could be something, Fiery Cannonade could be something. But none of them are really good. Might just send in with the same 60. Well, this is obviously not going to work. Mulligan. What about opponent? Starts with 7. I really don't like this hand either. Okay, keep this. Get rid of Forest and, I guess, Boarding Party. Turn 2 Jewel Thief, turn 3 Acid-Moss. And turn 4 Acid-Moss, I guess. We'll start red. Potentially get access to lightning bolts later. Oh, Quirion Ranger. Damn. That's the perfect card versus Acid-Moss. No. Quirion Ranger so good versus Acid-Moss. Fizzles our spell. Saves their forest. It does set them back a land drop, but whatever. Meanwhile, they've just got access to mad amounts of mana here. Is Acid-Moss your own forest? I'll target this one with the aura on it. Drift of Phantasms, Benevolent Bodyguard, Caretaker. Alright, so they play the Caretaker. There's the Bodyguard. And transmute the Drift. Gets freed from the reel. So they're going to have Unbound Mana next turn. Oh, we draw the Bolt, though. Oh, shit. Right, we can't untap any mana, though. And they have the Bodyguard to just protect it from the Bolt. So yeah, they just have infinite mana. Stupid Quirion Ranger. Yeah, they still need the payoff. You don't like their deck? It's a pretty good deck. There's a couple ways to go about it. You have an infinite combo, or you can just go like Cascade styles. They decide not to do anything. Another Acid-Moss. Yeah, that's not the best thing about it. That is true. In certain situations, your loop might only be creating a single mana every iteration. You got a lot of clicks every time. So yeah, you can definitely just get timed out. Yeah, well, I mean, after seeing Benevolent Bodyguard, Cannonade looks way better. Oh yeah, that's true, Handsome. I wasn't thinking of that. We can kill the island. Of course, we can't now, because I've gone ahead and cast my Jewel Thief, not even thinking. But yeah, that would have been a good target. It'll be a little bit better, though, when we have, you know, like, access to our treasures afterwards, so we can still throw a Lightning Bolt at the Axe Bane Guardian, force them to use the Benevolent Bodyguard. Not like they need the island anyway. F6. Oh, Altasaur. Yep, that's not the best thing to do with your mana. It is pretty good, but I've seen better things. You know, like winning the game. Crimson Fleet Commodore. I don't think we're going to be able to keep the Monarch, friends. I've already got red, so let's go get blue. Might just take the hit from Altasaur here. Might not really have a choice. Might just be dead here. We'll see what the opponent has in store with their infinite mana. Hit F6. It's a Mulldrifter. Oh, that's a really good one. Okay, so they are playing the Cascade version of the deck. Get big mana, make big plays. Pretty much the same thing we're about. Alright, let's see if they're paying attention. Nope, they weren't paying attention. We got them. No point in attacking. They got a pair of 04s. Because, yeah, they had the Quirion Ranger, so they could have just bounced the forest. No, they drew something else they want to play. Oh, there's the secret door, so the game is over. I don't personally want to sit through this whole thing. It's extremely lengthy. I guess if we're going for the win, though, we probably should. Is they just keep going through this over and over and over again. And, where's the one that does damage? Oh, maybe it's a different dungeon. I thought it was Mad Mage, though. Gain a life, scry 1, create a treasure, scry 2. Well, let's see. Because I thought there was a dungeon that kills you. This is a pretty good dungeon to go through, but, like, win the game? Maybe this one is faster if they search for another win con. Maybe. It's actually one that drains and one that makes both players lose life. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, you cannot get into the Undercity with a secret door. I think you can use the secret door to traverse through the Undercity once you're already there, but I'm pretty sure you can't, like, choose to go there through the secret door. Ooh, want to get banned? That's how you do it. Ah, there you go. They were just looking for this. So that was the trick. Use the secret door to find the Bloodright Invoker, then use Bloodright Invoker to win. Much faster than going through the dungeon continuously to win. Going through the dungeon takes a huge amount of time. Using the Bloodright Invoker does not. This is quick. Comparatively. Alright, so we got our cannonades. We'll try and be quick. Get our critters on the board, start applying pressure. Nope. Not great, but I'll keep it. It has the lightning bolt early. Opponent also on the mulligan. Kill that Llanowar Elf. Really try and cut them down on mana here. No Quirion Rangers, please. Utopia Sprawl right on time. Ugh. Said no Quirion Rangers, please. Alright, well, they didn't know how to work it last time. Maybe they won't know how it works this time. They're not F6'd, we can tell just from the Utopia Sprawls. Alright. They figured it out. So they got a pair of Drift of Phantasms and an Overgrown Battlement. And they can cast... No, they can't cast the Battlement because they've already played the Forest this turn. So if they want to, they'll have to sacrifice the Tinderwall. Okay, so if they figure it's worth sacrificing the Tinderwall to get the Battlement out, which is fair. All right, we need a good draw here. We need a big draw. Okay. All right. It's a pretty good one. Oh, freed from the reel already. Oh my god, do they have infinite mana? It's incredibly tedious to go through it, but they actually have the win here. This is something I was talking about earlier about how, like, you can have the combo where you're only making 1 mana per iteration. This is what's going on here. It's a lot of clicks to get through it, but they do actually have the win here. And they have 13 minutes to be able to go through the whole thing. They should be able to. I don't know. This combo is so tedious with 1 mana, though. Well, they're telling me they have 2 Altasaurs in hand, but you also they have the 2 drifts, so they can... I mean, only 1 drift is actually really necessary here. They use the drift and then go get the 3-drop that we saw them win with last game. Yeah, Invoker. It's a 1-land hand. We're on the play, though, and we have Arbor Elf Wild Growth. I'm going to keep this. If we draw land, we can have turn 2 Acid-Moss. It has to be untapped land. Forest in particular. So Forest off the top means turn 2 Acid-Moss. Hey Hydra, good games, good games. Nice to see walls in the format again. Oh, Utopia Sprawl, okay. So let's see here. We could sprawl. Okay, we wild growth, untap. Hmm. I guess it doesn't really matter. We can't actually do anything. We can just put both of our ramp onto the forest and that's it. Spell pierce my wild growth. You bastard. I guess we go red here. Oh, it's Caw Gate. Alright, Acid-Moss time. Where are they going to put their cards? Tops or bottoms? 2 cards on top. Okay. Ooh, we get the forest. Tough choice now between Avenging Hunter and Acid-Moss. I think with the forest we go Hunter. Being able to get the initiative this early, turn 3 on the play, seems really good. I mean, that is one of the reasons why we are running this deck the way we are. Utopia Sprawl, Arbor Elf. We want to get our big cards out real quick, and Avenging Hunter is one of the best. And Mulldrifter is really good too. Caw Gate on white. And Augur of Bolus. Alright, so we can kill their critter and Acid-Moss or Mulldrifter. They reveal foil. Okay. So they can foil one of our cards. Let's Forge the Hunter, have a really strong attacker here. Find another Lightning Bolt. Smack for 7. Oh, hold on. We're in the end of combat. Let's go to the main step. I gotta turn that off. I can't remember why I had it. Would you like to foil my lightning bolt? Nope. Oops. Would you like to foil my Acid-Moss? This one's probably getting the foil. And we'll get to keep the Mulldrifter. Oh, it resolves. Nice. All right, so we have red and blue. Let's get another red. And I wanted to take that stop off end of combat. So they do not have double blue. Counterspell is not an option. They could foil, however. Is this, how lethal is this? No, I mean, it is lethal if we attack with Arbor Elf. We also have the Lightning Bolt to make it lethal. Alright, so cast down. Mulldrifter. That eats the foil. They only have 2 cards left in hand, same as us. Oh, that's a good one, though. Alright, into the archives. They're going to be able to use that to steal the initiative. Cool. No cards revealed with Augur. Cast down the Commodore. And attack with the Guardian. Obviously we cannot block here. So we have the Lightning Bolt to clean up the Augur. And then we can do a whole bunch of cool stuff. Have they played a land this turn? Because they get a land. Cast Augur. I don't think they have played a land yet. Yeah, they get to play an island here. Find a boarding party. Well, I do like boarding party. Can we boarding party and lightning bolt? 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we can. Sweet. Alright, doesn't sound like my music is playing. I want to just check this. What's going on? Oh, because of the shuffle thing, it must have stopped. Alright, get that playing again. So we're playing against Caw Gate. Fiery Cannonade. It hits a few things. It's not great. Probably necessary, though. Like the Acid-Moss. Like the bolts. Esper Caw Gate might not run the cats and the hawks. Yeah, I'm not too sure what creatures they're running. We didn't see either of those. Maybe we just run with the deck as is, try and get more information. This is a mull. We don't have any ramp. We're on the draw. This hand is just so slow. This hand is fine. Keep this. Get rid of probably one of the Arbor Elves. Kind of thinking about playing the Sprawl first, but Arbor Elf first is just maximum mana. This gets us 4 mana turn 2. Of course, this is the downside. They get to use the removal spell and cut us off. Now we just have regular amounts of mana. It's going to want to Ash Barrens, go get Island, and then try and Acid-Moss their Caw Gate. Yeah, let's go get Island. Get all of our colors. And that gets the counterspell. 1 mana away from a boarding party. Unless this is lose focus. Okay, I was thinking you should probably let me Cascade first. Unless it's lose focus. I mean, even then, let me Cascade first and then counter both spells. Alright, looks like they have a cast down here. Or maybe another Diabolic Edict. Yep. And now we've run ourselves out of resources. Opponent has 4 cards in hand. We have 1. And there's a Sacred Cat. Ooh, and a Guardian of the Guild Pact. Alright, as far as top decks go, that's a pretty good one. Although we can't realistically attack with it, can we? They have Guardian plus Cat as a blocker. Another cast down on boarding party, attack with Guardian, no blocks. Back to us, we get Mulldrifter. They have 1 card in hand. Oh, how likely is that to be counterspell? Resolves. Love to see it. Attack for 2. Hey, Shauna, what's good? Ooh, the Basilisk Gate. They found it. What are we going to do about that? I have no idea. How are we ever going to deal with that Basilisk Gate? It's so good. Going to be playing Mugworts in Paper. Fantastic. Yeah, that's one of the decks that's way better in Paper. Oh, you don't like True Name Nemesis in a Pauper format? Yeah, me neither. All right, so that's 6, and we have another 4, so we could Boarding Party and Acid-Moss. Yeah, we put it here, then we can attack with the Visionary. Take 10. Augur Bolus. Good blocker. Reveals. Reveals a cast down. Shit. That takes care of another boarding party. Third cast down for third boarding party. We're going to be deploying our Jewel Thieves. Good attackers. Ooh, Avenging Hunter. That's interesting. I can't attack with this anyway. I didn't need to attack with the Visionary. It's just such an obvious block. There's no need for it. So yeah, they attack for 2. Take the initiative. Get a basic. They go get a basic swamp. Play it. And they scoop. All right. 2 and 1. Good times, friends. This hand is fine, especially on the play. We'll keep it. It's because I'm from away, Shauna. I'm from away. I don't want to, what's the word for that? Where you take someone's culture? All right, Forest on top. We get a turn 2 Acid-Moss. That's the one. Cultural appropriation. Your European cousin visited for 2 weeks and had poutine like 5 times. Amazing. Oh, wow, that's brutal. Lightning bolt the Arbor Elf in our 1 land hand. Everything was relying on that elf. We could throw in another elf. Try again. At least it wasn't a lava dart. And Searing Blaze. Make us look... Yeah. Yep. Say this one's a loss. But we know they're on burn, so we'll have Kuldotha burn. Brutal. 3 draws, no lands. Need to stop calling out opponents' cards. I need to give them bad cards. Their hand is all lands. The rest of their hand is completely lands, just lands. Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of Kiln Fiend. I think the deck is probably fine again, but I'm not sure. No, I haven't played Kiln Fiend in quite some time. I've been meaning to. It's just there's so many cool decks to play. I haven't gotten around to it. Opponents like Synthesizer into Synthesizer into Synthesizer into land. Still no lands on my side. Yeah, that's true. That's true. We have not seen very much. I think most people are just on Kuldotha Burn now if they want to play Mountains. But also, I think we would be 100% dead if we were playing against Kiln Fiend here. Although, yeah, I guess they would have like Lava Dart or something to kill the Arbor Elves. That was really big play from the opponent. Killing the Arbor Elves was a big deal. Oh, that's probably it. That's almost certainly it. Yeah. All the edicts, all the removal, counter magic, hydroblast. Yeah, that makes sense. Has a really bad matchup versus Terror, which is a really good deck right now. I think we just go for Mulldrifter. I don't think Acid-Moss is looking very good here. Lava Dart me. Draw 2 no lands. Searing Blaze the Jewel Thief. Here's an Epicure. They only have 1 card left in hand currently. 100% trade here. Going to 6 is not a good idea. Bolt down to 5. Another fucking Acid-Moss. Really wish these were wolves in this matchup. I have to make that change at some point. You know, it really depends on the matchup, right? If they were playing a bunch of Karoo lands, Acid-Moss would be amazing. We would have time to slow them down. Oh, wow. Kuldotha rebirth here. Get to rebirth the synthesizer, go wide. This game's practically over. I mean, it's got to be rebirth synthesizer, right? I guess they could rebirth the blood token, and then they have the 2/2 later. So yeah, I guess this is fine too. Lightning Bolt the Jewel Thief? Chain Lightning me, go to 2. Shit. Our lands were not showing up for that game. Wow. Okay, let's try this again. With lands this time. But not too many, deck. So we make a big switch for this kind of matchup. I don't think we want Deglamer. No more Acid-Moss. Just thinking if I want Avenging Hunter over Boarding Party. I think not. I don't really want the opponent to be grabbing the initiative. Letting them get to the trap room would spell my doom. Thanks, Shauna. Oh, I think I saw you on Propaganda the other day, joining in on chat. Love to see people from, both streams enjoying the other content. There's a lot of great Pauper content here on Twitch, but nowhere near enough. Propaganda, Snapbolt, 2 great options in English. With a proper hat, you will have proper lands. Islands! Thank you! As Vikings, how could we lose? Alright. Yep, play first. Let's go. We have ramp. This hand looks good. Keep it. Utopia Sprawl red. We have all of our colors. Get an early Disciple out. Islands. Always looking out. Oh, wow. Aggressive. Galv blasting that Visionary right away. I like the wild growth here. So we can gain an extra life on the Nylea's Disciple. Gain 4 instead of 3. Oh no! Molten Rain. There goes all of our mana. 3 for 1. Damn. Opponent, you monster. Finds Great Furnace, plays the Furnace. Is this a Rebirth on Synthesizer? No, this is a Chain Lightning on me. I think I prefer the Chain Lightning on me compared to my creatures at the moment. Oh, okay, now Chain Lightning a creature. I particularly like that creature in this matchup. Now, time to put down an Avenging Hunter, I guess. Fiery Cannonade insulating us versus Rebirth is pretty hot. Thanks for the mountain, Avenging Hunter. Now, my Hunter will be vulnerable to a removal spell if I block or after the Cannonade, but is what it is. And sweeping out, you know, a couple of their creatures off the table, probably worth it. Yeah, I got a block here. Maybe I should not have blocked. Oh well. I don't know, like we have the Cannonade, so I could get aggressive here. I probably Cannonade end of their turn. Tricky. And then do we block here? I think we have to. I mean, we could just Cannonade. It's basically the same. Discards the Lava Dart. Lightning Bolt me. Lightning Bolt me. Ouch. Well, they only have one card left. We get to go to the trap room. Put him in 9. Find a Jewel Thief. It's hit. So we gained 4 life. We would be at 7 right now if we weren't playing Disciple. Yeah, just that little buffer. 4 life gained. Big deal. Also, 5/5. Hmm. I guess they do get to Lava Dart this now. Didn't think enough about this. I was like, well, let's just kill them, right? But now they get to Lava Dart this. If they have a bolt in hand, they can kill this too. They've used a lot of their bolts, though. Wow, played right into that. Oh, hold on a second. That's only 2 damage. So we get to keep the Disciple. Unless they have another dart. Nice. Yeah, Galv Blast didn't have Metalcraft that time. Let's head to game 3. I think I do keep this one. It's super slow, but we have a Cannonade to wipe away their attackers. We have a Bolt early. We have Nylea's Disciple to gain some life. We don't have any ramp, is the main reason I would consider throwing this away. Ooh. Double Swift Spear. Okay, not the fabled triple Swift Spear, though. Still, this is a lot of damage. A lot of damage. I think we're going to have to Lightning Bolt one of these Swift Spears. Really hoping for Rebirth here. Nice. If we can get this Cannonade to kill the Swift Spear, maybe we can. Maybe we can get through this. Oh, alright. Cannonade? Amazing! Such a good Cannonade there. I think if they had any instants, they would have cast them, but I think we also just go Penumbra Spider first and then Disciple to gain large amounts of life. Would really like to find a second disciple. Boarding party's cool. I'm going to play this, try and gain 4. Nice. Just hold the spider back here. It's our best blocker. Alright, Reckless Impulse reveals Searing Blaze and Swift Spear. This is a great time for them to go land Searing Blaze. Nope, okay. Can't really attack. I guess you pass turn here. Let's see here, we've already cast 1 Lightning Bolt. We get a Forest Draw, okay. So I think I go tap, 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 leave the bolt, leave the red up, Visionary. We could also go Avenging Hunter here. Kind of risky. Nice. Oh, there's the mountain. So they have Searing Blaze. Kill the Visionary with that, probably. Yep. Wish we had a Lightning Bolt to respond with that. Alright, I think I want to keep my Arbor Elf. We have to go to 9 to do that. I think it's worth it so we can party. Don't think that attack was worth it. Ooh, are we just dead now? Double Fire Blast kill? Wow, holy shit, we almost died. Come on, Disciple on top. Ah, Wild Growth, boo. So this attack means we have lethal next turn. And we have 2 blocks. They need Fire Blast for the kill. Or Lava Dart. Oh, Rebirth is really good. Shit. Oh yeah, Blaze would have been pretty good too. Kind of want to play the Visionaries, try and find Nylea's Disciple. was gonna say, that'd be kind of surprising, trading all three of your goblins for my pirate there. I would definitely take that. Whew, this game is a nail biter. At any point, either of us could top deck the nuts. I'm looking for Nylea's Disciple. They're looking for Fire Blast. I mean, Lava Dart for them would also be really good. Oh, they played Mountain here. That's interesting. Wonder what their last card is. Molten Rain, maybe? Maybe they've already used all their Searing Blaze? They've only used one. I think they usually have two. Chain Lightning. Down to one. Even if I had the double red, I would not pay. If I paid, they would be able to throw it back at me. I think this is no attacks. Yeah. Yeah, don't you miss that a token? It would be a lethal attack here if they had all their creatures. That is not what I needed. Deck! You're letting me down. Play this so they don't know that I have nothing. If I played this land, they would know I have Forest left in hand. So if we can get to the Forge room, we can forge the Avenging Hunter. But it really comes down to what the opponent draws. So many spells here to kill us. Almost their entire deck kills us. Well, kind of expect that if they had us dead, they would have already cast it. Hey, Gabby. Think attack all was the way? So they're at 8. They have 4 blockers. Block, block, block. Take 4, and then I die. Whew, oh my god, I can't believe we actually won that. So lucky. So lucky. Oh, this one is super risky. Super risky. We've got the Wild Growth. This hand could be really good. We need to hit land in the first 2 turns. Iroh is so on it. Knew immediately which quote to grab. You know I'm gonna keep it, right? Like, greed is good. Let's get greedy. Yep. I totally believe you, Iroh. Land! Unfortunate. Spell Pierce. Okay, no Spell Pierce. We're still in the game. Got a chance here, land on top. Greed makes great content. Yeah, until we just sit here with this one land and lose the game. But when we hit those lands on top, oh, that's good. It's a good feeling. Yeah, chat always gets angry with me when I brainstorm end of turn. Brainstorm end of turn, turn 1, too. So go ahead and brainstorm lock yourself. I guess they could upkeep Ash Barrens, and that's what they're doing. Either that or a Thought Scour. Okay. Ooh, Unexpected Fangs right in the main. Shit. Well, we lost this one. My greed has been punished. Shit. Counterspelled. Why would you ever keep that hand? You fool! There's my fool emote. Oh, we are so dead. This is going to be a tough match. Can bring in Relic. I think we actually take out Lightning Bolt. It doesn't really hit anything. Besides, I mean, it hits the Augur of Bolas. That's pretty much it. Penumbra Spider is a really good roadblock. What are the chances that Terror gets banned? I would say out of all the cards, out of the latest set, it's the only one with a chance. People have been definitely complaining about it for quite some time. Yeah, it's definitely on the watch list. But I don't know that it is so egregious that it would actually be banned. We still have Monarch. I don't think it's going to get banned, but that's just me. Also heard people complaining about gates. Yep, that makes sense. Gates are incredible. They kind of went out of fashion for a little bit. I think that they're still just super, super good. Yeah, Gates plus True Name Nemesis, Gates plus Sacred Cat, or Uro, if you will. I mean, obviously it's the the Basilisk Gate is the only one that would have to be banned, but yeah. True Name Nemesis definitely makes it pretty good. Another one land hand. Let's keep it. Just sold a bunch of random gates you found in your Moto collection for like 5 ticks. Sweet. Those things were wicked expensive for a while. When people first found out that Basilisk Gate was good, not when they first came out, because people didn't really realize how good they were at first. But once Caw Gate won a challenge, the price just skyrocketed. Nice. Definitely going to want at least one of these. Kind of tempted to put out both, so we can just machine gun their graveyard. I mean, we got a choice, right? Arbor Elf for mana or double Relic to machine gun their graveyard. And Gurmags. I think Elf is necessary, probably. And then we could get Avenging Hunter, put out the other Relic. Tough choice, though. Getting both relics out seems really good. Snuff out. Yep. So we need to find a land here. Land off the top. Basic off the top gets us the Avenging Hunter. Let's go. No Force Spike. Go get Mountain. F6. Three mana. Suffocating Fumes, killing the Arbor Elf. Sure. Are you going to replay the Mono Black Gardens deck soon? Oh, I know which deck you're talking about. I could probably play that again soon. Let me write that down. Now that the initiative is partially out of the format, I think the deck is playable again. I do like the green O2 that searches a gate. I've played that before. Some big damage very quick. Okay. I think we got this one locked up. All right. We're making it interesting. Either way, going to a game 3. Let's go. Opponent is on the play, which makes things quite a bit more difficult. But I don't think I want to change anything, so let's just head back into the game. Now, opponent, this is the first time they actually saw our deck, right? Game 1, we didn't really do anything. We showed them, you know, like we showed them what? Arbor Elf? Alright, let's straighten up. Get ready for this final game. Get ready. I do not like this hand at all. Mulligan this. An opponent keeping a 7. Oh, I think we have to keep this. Get rid of Boarding Party, I guess. Mulldrifter can be a 3-drop, maybe. Kind of want to go... I think I want to go Wild Growth turn 1 here. They're going to have access to removal. So let's just get this Wild Growth so we can play a 3-drop on turn 2. I don't like playing Wild Growth first when we have an Arbor Elf, but considering the matchup, I think this is the smarter play. And it looks like chat agrees. Alright, so they play Island, getting ready for a counterspell. And we find another Arbor Elf. We could go double Elf here. Makes their counterspell looks a little bit silly, and now they gotta play double removal spell on my Arbor Elves. All right, so here's a brainstorm into what? What do you got after the brainstorm? Into a mental note. Throwing a ton of instants or sorceries into the graveyard here. They could be putting down a terror this turn. Play a land. And Shrivel. Holy shit. Been a long time since I've seen Shrivel. That's a good one for them. Fortunately, they don't have enough for a terror at this point. They're off by 1. Top 3 decks. Boros, Caw Gate, and top deck is the opponent's deck here. Dimir Terror is top. Kuldotha Burn is really hot right now, too. Yeah, I think it's probably Kuldotha Burn, Caw Gate, and Dimir Terror. Two mana up for a counterspell. They have 4 cards in hand. They have a deep analysis in the graveyard. I think we're in pretty big trouble here. Chump. 100%. One goblin was the hot water. Interesting way of putting that. Do like goblin decks. Okay, got a boarding party next turn. Missing blue mana for the Mulldrifter currently. And a Thought Scour. The graveyard is just packed. So they'll be able to easily cast a Gurmag Angler or a Terror. Heck, they could even do both as long as they Terror first. Deep Analysis from Flashback. They go to 13. Here's a Gurmag Angler. Yeah. Definitely with you on that one. Had a lot of fun actually with goblins last time I played it. Had some epic finishes. Another land. Ugh, into Utopia Sprawl. Lame. At least it gets us blue mana. think I think it's worth it to attack with boarding party. They probably just have removal anyway. They're not going to let us block with it. Yeah. No surprise. And we're about to die. They still have 5 cards in hand. Yeah, if we don't block, we're just dead next turn, I think. Pair of removal spells. As is, I think we're just dead anyway. This is too much. Counterspell, we're dead. GG. Yeah, they have too many resources. We're done. Good games, though. Good games. Got our 3-2 positive league. We got 1 win versus Dimir Terror, but we're definitely going to have to take a look at the deck, specifically in regards to that matchup. I kind of feel like I don't know, like, our creatures aren't big enough, our removal spells aren't good enough. Seems like a pretty tough matchup. Alright, so this is the deck we were playing today, Temur Midrange. And while we're going in a lot of different directions with it, I really like it. I think we have an amazing curve, great acceleration, we have options for removal. But we've got a couple weaknesses too. Our only real way to sweep the board is Cannonade, and we really don't have a lot of good options for removal, especially when it comes to Dimir Terror, which is one of, if not the best deck right now. So while I do think that the value on this deck is very, very high, I do think that it probably needs some changes. The Acid-Moss was probably the wrong choice. I love Acid-Moss. I think it's one of the best land destruction spells in the format, but we were probably just better off playing the Packmate in that slot, giving us something to do with 2 mana, giving us another good flip on boarding party, giving us, yeah, I think we should probably just switch the Acid-Moss with the Packmate. Otherwise, I mean, I wouldn't change anything out of the sideboard. I think we're sort of stuck with this kind of stuff for now. Deglamer seems pretty important versus Affinity and Bogles. We need to have a sweeper. I think Nylea's Disciple is probably the best way for this deck to gain life. So yeah, I think that the sideboard, I'm pretty locked into it right now, but feel free to say in the comments what you would change in the list. And yeah, if this is a list that interests you, if you had a lot of fun watching it, I would definitely recommend it. I think that it's a lot of fun, and you get to do some really, really powerful things. Boarding Party is one of my favorite cards in Pauper, and being able to accelerate it with Utopia Sprawl, so we can potentially play it, I think, as early as turn 3, is a great place to be. Love Avenging Hunter. Yeah, we just have so many really strong options. I think the deck is just missing, a little something. Maybe if we could have a better removal option to be able to take out whatever, we could potentially dip into black, lose the Mulldrifter, and then get Cast Down and Chainer's Edict. It is an option.